study the book of Joshua. Well, Joshua, and maybe this will help you as you're reading through it. Joshua is like a picture book. A picture book. You know what a picture book is? I mean, today everything's digital, right? So kids don't get that. I know the other day Ellis got one of those kaleidoscopes stick your eye through, and you turn it, and it makes all kind of different, and he was like, looking at that like, that's weird, He's growing up in a digital age, right, where everything is digital. But picture books, many of us remember those from our childhood, and picture books do exactly what they say they do. They give us a kind of a 3D look. They give us a picture of what it is that we're reading. And so Joshua is a picture book about the children of Israel laying claim to the land that God has given them. Now, here's where I think this will be helpful. The New Testament counterpart to Joshua is the book of Ephesians. Part to Joshua is the book of Ephesians. What Paul's letter to the Ephesians explains doctrinally, the book of Joshua illustrates it practically. Ephesians is about realizing our blessings in Christ and walking in them. And Joshua illustrates how the children of Israel stepped out in faith to walk in the blessings God had given them and possess the land, remember, that was promised to them all the way back in Genesis chapter. What a great promise. What a great promise. Who has blessed us in Christ with every spiritual blessing. But unfortunately, very few Christians lay hold of those spiritual blessings that belong to them. So that's where Joshua can be very helpful to us, because it's illustrated. It's a picture book of how we can, as New Testament Christians, possess our blessings that are ours in Christ. I don't know if this story is true, but I'm going to tell it anyway, because if it's not, it's just a great illustration. Years ago, there was an Englishman who moved to the United States. And soon after he arrived, he just vanished. He dropped out of sight. One day, his uncle in England died and left him a $5 million estate. Scotland Yard went about trying to locate the man whose last address had been in Chicago, Illinois. They searched for him, but they never found him. Later, I heard that he was found one morning, frozen to death, at the entryway of a cheap motel. Now think about that for a second. Here is a man who is the heir to a $5 million fortune, who was penniless, and he did not claim what was his. Way to die. Broke, penniless, motel in town, and yet all the while having $5 million that was yours to rightfully claim.